It's your girl, Cubana Kiss, and I am here today with a special guest and friend, CEO and founder of A Home Secrets. Y'all know I love these candles. A Home Secrets, Angelica. What's up, Angelica?
Hey, Cubana. How you doing today?
Girl, I'm here. That's
Me too. Look, we in this pandemic. I'm here too, girl.
being during quarantine.
Yes, during quarantine.
So I'm here during quarantine and I am like low-key kind of stressed out because why not? My kid homeschooling, I'm working from home, I'm trying to keep up with grad school, everything that women try to squeeze in one day, like we got bored of 24 hours.
Listen, I try to squeeze in the kids, school, the business, cooking, cleaning, all of that.
Cooking and cleaning in itself is a whole nother job. I need to hire somebody.
It will take all day if you don't start first thing in the morning.
Right, because I start doing something, then I start doing something else. And next thing you know, I still ain't cooked dinner and it just still ain't done. I don't know what's going on. But
I'm blessed to have Donald, because if I didn't have him, I don't know what would get done around this house.
Girl, I be wishing he here. Not sure. I be wishing he here because he is very helpful when he's here. So let's talk about A Home Secrets and what is it and what does it represent for you?
So A Home Secrets is basically home decor and healing, healing products. You said, what is it and what does it mean to me?
Yeah, what does it represent for you?
It represents becoming spiritual and becoming more self-aware of your spirituality outside of, the traditional way of being spiritual, like, let me see, like going to church. People do. Or just stepping away from that.
Right.
Not saying that it's a bad thing, but just stepping away so you can figure out which one is more comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So that
our generation has pulled more away from the church and more into the spiritual being of ourselves.
Yes.
So I definitely feel exactly what you're saying.
So I started doing Home Secrets as a way. It actually started from me going into my spirituality. So that's what it started with. And then it transferred over to me reclaiming my femininity. And so from there, candles and healing stones had really been like a real sentiment value in that for me. So I decided to incorporate them together so people could use those together instead of reaching out to different things, and they could just have them both.
Right. Instead of having candles and then healing stones.
Yeah, instead of having candles over here and healing stones,
you got both.
I just decided to put them together.
Hey, you don't got no complaints from me. I got my candles literally right here. I haven't lit it yet, only because I can't find my lighter. But that's the only reason. That's the only reason. I actually really do enjoy a candle. They all smell delicious. Like, they smell so good. And the thing I like about your candles is that you can literally just take the top off.
And you can smell it. I know.
That's it.
A lot of people have told me that because I used to, before, this pandemic started, I used to take them to work a lot. And a lot of people would say, oh my, like they would literally just walk right past where I was standing, because I usually would keep them with me wherever I was standing at my job. And people would say, what is that smell? I said, oh, these are my candles that I make at home. And more and more people started gravitating towards me when I used to bring them to work. So yes, a lot of people say that they can smell it as soon as you take the top off.
That's amazing. Okay, so you told us why you started, but this recently you celebrated your 1 year anniversary. How did that feel? Happy birthday!
Thank you. That's funny because my actual birthday is the 25th of this month.
Okay, Gemini.
Yeah. But celebrating the anniversary of Home Secrets, it was very it was kind of hard, honestly, because we are in this crisis in the world. It's not just affecting major corporations, it's affecting everybody. So and it was hard, but it was a joyful day as well.
Right.
Of course, it was joyful because it was the day that I announced. It was the day I announced Home Secrets. So
your baby.
It was definitely an accomplishment. It's definitely still my baby. It's still coming up. It's nowhere near where I want it to be. But I didn't, it wasn't what I wanted for my anniversary.
Right.
I wanted it to be more joyful. I wanted it to be able to sell more. I wanted to be able to reach more people during the fact that, if we weren't in this pandemic, I wanted to reach more people. I wanted to advertise more.
Right.
All that.
It kind of put you in
it put me in a like on the scale.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm happy, but like all this other stuff. Exactly.
What can I do?
Exactly. I would definitely feel you on that. So like earlier we were talking about being a mom and a business owner and, having this home that you have to take care of. How are you balancing all of those things?
Well, the way I'm balancing it is by having their father here is like, that is a lot of help. Having a 2-parent household is the best way to go, especially if you are running your own business, because if you didn't have that, I honestly don't know how I would be able to balance other than them taking a nap.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Grab the queen and go to sleep. Oh, we at it. Just go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep.
Go ahead and take a nap.
Take a nap. That's all you need.
But balancing it too, because they actually do help me out a whole lot when it comes to the candles. Not too much Aiden, he's only 1 year old, but Christopher, my 9-year-old, he actually helps me make the candles. He'll put the wax in the pot. He'll help me stir. He'll help me put the stickers on. So he helps every step of the way. So that's another way that I'm able to balance and incorporate them inside of it as well. So
I know my son Cornell, when I tell you my biggest supporter, couldn't nobody ever listen to my podcast ever in life, honey. And he is I want some merch. I was listening to the episode. I feel like you was listening to the episode.
What he listening to those episodes for? Because you can say stuff on there.
He had some stuff, but depending on what episode he tell me, like I interviewed him on a different podcast in a different episode. Okay. He listened to his episode. I want to listen to my episode.
Okay.
The episodes and when we talk about parenting and those type of things.
Right. I did listen to that one.
Yeah, he's really into those things, and he has an opinion, which is I listen because I know what you think. He's like, well, I don't like when you yell at me. Actually, I don't think it's productive. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Like if you say so. So like, how is that for CJ, for Christopher, for him helping you and seeing you work towards something else that's not someone else's job? You know what I mean?
Well, at first, he didn't understand why I was starting my own business. And he was like, I just thought that you were supposed to have a job. When you grow up, you're just supposed to have a job. And I was explaining to him, well, it's other ways for you to be productive in life. And I want to show you another way so you don't have to just go and work for somebody else. You can always start your own business. He wants to be a teacher. So I said, you can always be a teacher and you can open up your own school.
Yep.
So he wants to be a sailor as well. So I'm saying, so you can always get your own boat and be a sailor that way. So
you gotta work for nobody.
You don't have to work for anybody. So that's the way that I explained to him why I started. So I don't have to continue to work for people up until the day I die, or rely on them for a 401k or rely on them for health insurance. Just things like that. Just things like that is becoming a 30-year-old adult. You don't think about those things when you in your young 20s. You just don't. Those things don't cross your mind. And
I wish they did.
I wish they did too. But
I wish that and I say this out of respect because I know our parents, and I can't speak for your parents, but when I say our, I kind of mean like our generation. Our parents didn't necessarily know that was a thing to teach us, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know to tell us like, oh, you don't have to necessarily go to college, but what you should do is try to be an entrepreneur. Like they didn't know to tell us those things or to tell us how to be financially responsible and self-sufficient in those ways. So it's a lot of our generation that still has that old school mentality in the sense of, well, I gotta go to work. I gotta work a 9 to 5. This time I'm gonna get paid. Like, no, it's other ways to do this.
It definitely is, and that's what I want. That's what I want him to do. I want, even if I want to give him that choice. If you want to go and work for someone, then that's what you want to do. But just know that you do have a choice if you ever want to do something on the entrepreneur scale.
Right. So, and I respect that. Our kids have these huge imaginations and different way of thinking than we did as kids.
Right.
Like your kid know he want to be a teacher. He want to be a sailor. Like my son know he want to be an engineer. I'm like, what?
Well, when I was a kid, when I was in third grade is when I ultimately said what I wanted to be when I grew up. But I'm not that. I wanted to be a pediatrician. And I said that and I knew exactly what a pediatrician was. I knew it was a kid doctor. I knew it was the baby doctor. So I really wanted to be a pediatrician when I was growing up. But I don't know. I just grew out of that. But I still love children. Ultimately, I see in the future me having my own daycare.
Girl, you better do all of that. Make the candles, have the daycare. Hell, go back to school, be a goddamn pediatrician.
I know, right?
I feel like this day and age, you literally can do everything. There's not anything you can't do. When I was in third grade, I was gonna be a sports trainer.
Oh,
and I just knew that's what I was gonna do.
That's what it sounds like.
Huh?
Physical therapy.
Yeah, I was gonna be. No, I didn't necessarily want to do physical therapy though. I wanted to literally like be a trainer. Like, this is what you need to do every day. This is what you need to eat. This is how you need to work out. Like, I wanted to do it on a broader scale. Like, I wanted to be Michael Jordan's sports trainer. Like, that's what I wanted to do. And so I'm not sure why that's something I wanted to do. I did a whole project on it and everything. Like, this is what I'm going to do. Girl, by the time I got to high school, I was like, I'm going to be a singer. I don't know what y'all talking about. And then when I got to college, I was like, I'm going to do radio. I was just like, I never really knew.
I mean, but it's just so many things that you can do. And you can still do all of those things. We have a whole lifetime. You only live once.
YOLO. And I ain't worried about it because I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't dive into radio the way I thought I would have, but I definitely dived into my podcast, and I have other ways to kind of still do those things the way I want to.
But podcast is kind of like radio.
It is. It's a lot like radio, especially because I get that creativity. I can say what I want. You can't nobody check me, and I love it.
Yeah, it's like free speech in a way.
I love it. I love it so much. Now, so you started your business a year ago. Y'all love this candle. I just want to say that so much. Like, I keep opening it and closing it, just so I get the smell. I have
it here as well. This is my favorite one here. My favorite one is Serenity.
Okay.
My viewers on my Instagram, this one is my favorite one. It's Serenity. It is the one with amethyst crystal inside.
Yeah. So I almost purchased that one,
Oh,
But instead I purchased
preservation.
yeah, preservation. And so I'm gonna hold it this way. There we go. I bought this one instead. Before this one, I had, what was the one with the green?
Um, it's formerly known as Invigorate, but I changed the name to Prosperity
Okay.
because the stone that is inside of the Prosperity one is called a Venturine crystal, and the Venturine crystal brings good luck. It brings forth money. It brings forth prosperity. So that was the reason why I named it Prosperity to kind of resonate with the stone. And that's why I named each and every candle the way that they are named, to resonate with the stone. As in the one that you have, Preservation, black tourmaline crystal is a protection stone. So when you look up the definition of preservation, it means to preserve something. So you want to preserve your protection, and you want to make sure that your home is protected. And that was another reason why that's named that one. And the reason why Serenity is named Serenity is because the amethyst stone is for calming. And I have one more. It is called Abundance, and the crystal that is inside of that one is rose quartz, and rose quartz is for love. And who doesn't want an abundance of love?
I'm gonna have to give me 7 of those. Now, okay, so you started your business. You've been going strong for a year. What are some myths that you've noticed that surrounds starting your own business, or taking that leap of faith? That's not necessarily true.
You know what? I don't know.
All right.
Because I don't want to give a false answer. I don't know any of the myths yet, because I'm not that far along enough for me to have came into that type of experience.
I got you.
Well, I haven't come into that experience for me to know the myths yet. But when I do, I'll let you know.
Definitely. So y'all, we've been talking with Angelica from A Home Secrets. I know I'm saying it weird. I'm sorry. A Home Secrets. So when we come back, of course, we're gonna do the Woo Child Help Me segment. Oh, somebody needs some help, child.
Yes, they do.
Girl, they need some help. When I read this letter, I was like, I'm sorry, what? And then we also gonna jump into them hot topics. Y'all, I can't even get on what the hell Boosie got going on, but we gonna talk about it.
That's crazy.
Hey y'all, you already know who it is. It's your girl Cubana Kiss, and I'm just here to tell you about my new favorite website, sparkdress.com. Listen, I am one of the fashionista type podcasters, okay? I'm always looking for new and cute pieces to add to my wardrobe, from different accessories to different shirts and skirts and cute spring summer clothes. Always looking for those. So you don't have to believe me, okay? Go check it out for yourself. Go to sparkdress.com, and I'll do you one better. Use my coupon code Cuba30 for 30% off. I got you.
Welcome back, everybody. I've been chatting with Angelica, CEO and founder of A Home Secrets. They sell these dope candles. Look at that. Ah!
There you go, people.
Right. She sells these super dope candles along with other healing and spiritual items like sage. And is sage and candles, right?
Yes, I actually have sage. I have candles. I have Palo Santo woods. I am going to incorporate healing crystals inside of the business as well. That is coming soon. And Yoni Care is coming soon. And tea is coming soon. And of course, home decor.
Come through. So if people want to purchase items from you, how do they do that?
They can go on to my Instagram, _home secrets, or they can visit my website, ahomesecrets.com. And there is a link from my Instagram to the website.
Okay, perfect. And the link will be linked right here in this podcast, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the comments below. So just click on the link and go visit my girl. Okay, so y'all know I started this new segment called Woo Child Help Me. Okay, so what this segment is about is people send me their dilemmas, their problems, and I give my best advice. I am not a deemed professional, but I have lived life. Okay, I've done things that maybe I shouldn't have, and I've done things that I probably should regret, but I don't.
Okay, haven't we all?
I don't live my life with regrets. I did it. Oh well, it's over with. So, with that being said, one of my followers who requested to be anonymous sent in a request. Hey Cubana, I listen to your show daily. I think they mean weekly because I don't come on every day, but it's okay.
But she might listen to it. She might repeat the episode.
Maybe she do listen to it. Okay, cool. So I listen to your episodes daily, but I have a dilemma, and I saw you had a new segment. My girlfriend is pressuring me to marry her, to propose to her, but I am not ready. I'm not sure if I should just tell her that because I don't want to lose her, but I'm just not ready. We've been together for 4 years. I'm not sure what the rush is. What do you think I should do?
Go ahead and say it. Woo child.
Right, woo child. Listen. Ooh, that 4 years is a long time. What you waiting on? That's what I want to know. What you waiting on?
Do they live together?
He didn't put that in them. He didn't put that in there. I'm going to assume at this day and age that maybe they live together. Because I can't see her pressuring him, and I don't know these people at all, actually.
Right.
So I can't see from my personal opinion, my personal view on things. Like, I'm not gonna pressure you to marry me if we haven't lived together yet.
Right.
Because people are different once you live with them.
That is definitely true.
So I'm going to say this much. You're 4, depending on how old or how young you guys are, that is a long time. And depending on how old she is, she might be like, bruh, hurry up. Like, what you doing? But if you're not ready, I say have the conversation.
Yeah, if he's not ready, I definitely agree that he should definitely have a conversation with her because he never know how she would take it. If she takes it and breaks up with him, then so be it. Then that she wasn't for you.
That's it. That's all.
But if she says okay, and if you talk about it and explain to her why you're not ready to be married, maybe he's not financially stable to get married yet. It's just so many things that come into play when it comes to getting married. It's just so much.
It is. I think marriage, and it was so funny that this is the first one that I chose to post, to air. Recently.
We need disclosure for a second. Neither one of us are married.
Ain't married at all, child.
I'm not married.
Green finger bear.
No,
I am not married. However, and I say this with all like honesty, I've only been in 3 serious relationships. Obviously, I'm old enough. I've dated and I've done other things, but
right.
As far as serious relationships that have longevity to them, I'm in my 3rd one currently. Like, that's just what that is. So no, I am not married. So I do feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had. And if you feel like you can't have that conversation with her, maybe y'all shouldn't even be together anyway, because communication is key here. So that's just my opinion on that.
And I agree with you that he definitely needs to have a conversation with her just to see where her mind is at. Because she may be all the way on Jupiter and you still over here on Earth.
Okay.
Reality, and she may be in a fantasy land somewhere.
That too. And then, like I was saying, so you know how Facebook give you your memories and stuff. So I was going through my Facebook memories, and one of my memories literally said, I think people enjoy the idea of marriage,
Right.
and not really understand what marriage is.
Right.
And I still feel that way. So I think that a lot of times, women in particular, for some reason, and I can only speak on women because that's what I am.
Right.
But women in particular, for some reason, we feel like there's a timeline on what we can do, as far as our lives are concerned, as far as getting married and having kids and doing these things.
Well, you know, it is a timeline on the kids.
Fuck them kids. It is. Because we have that, or because society has put that stigma on us.
Yeah, it's like it's learned behavior.
So she might not be ready neither.
Yeah, she might not be.
And somebody, or her mama or her grandma or somebody else, like
For her.
Exactly. Who's pressuring her to make her feel like they need to be married right now?
Yeah.
For hot topics, it's time for hot topics. We got a gang of stuff going on, y'all.
Yes, and then we stuck in the house, and there's still so much going on.
It's so much going on. Okay, so being Black in America is still a crime.
Every day, just walking down the street.
You can't exercise. You can't sleep in your bed. You can't do any goddamn thing. It seems like
Look at what the police are doing to the brothers and sisters in New York.
It's just bananas. I mean, even here in Chicago, we had a representative here, one of our representatives. He was following the mandate, which was have on a mask when you go out in public.
Right.
He's a representative of the state of Illinois, and he got pulled over. And when they, not only they pulled him over, they harassed him. And then once he took his mask off, like, do you know who I am? Oh, well, we was doing this because you look suspicious. This man looks suspicious coming out of the damn grocery store.
Yeah, girl, it's crazy. Just to track back a little, what they're doing to the people in New York is really crazy. So they're like him and the men and women up in New York, but they're handing all the white people that are at parks masks. You know, like.
Leave us alone.
Yes,
we want to be left alone. I don't think people understand. We just really want to be left alone. We don't want to be bothered. I'm over it. I'm over the police.
Yeah, I'm over the police. I don't trust them. None of them. I don't even trust the black ones.
It's not even that I don't trust. No, that's the appropriate answer, because I'm scared. I'm scared if I get pulled over. I'm scared if I have to call you. I'm scared. I'm scared. I should not be scared of someone who's here to protect me. So
claim you're here to protect.
Claim. Keyword there is claim. Claim you're here to protect me. You're absolutely right. However, in other news, so last weekend we had Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu on the Versuz, which was like everything. When I tell you it was a vibe, you talking about sage and healing crystals. Girl, it was a whole vibe.
Well, tell me about it, because I did not watch that, girl.
You didn't watch it? So it was so many gems throughout that live. I think a lot of people were like me who just didn't know certain things. Like, I didn't know that they wrote for each other. They wrote different songs for each other.
I didn't know that. I did know that they both were writers for each other.
Right. So I didn't know that. And there was quite a lot of people like, you wrote, like, Jill Scott wrote that? It was like, it was really nice. It lasted a very long time. Very long time.
I heard.
But it was such a vibe. I definitely had my drink and I was just chilling, child. I think I was cooking dinner and I was chilling. It was such a vibe. I loved every minute of it.
Was it like a mini, like, in-house concert?
Just like, like snippets, like a listening party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Mm-hmm. So it was so dope. However, this week it's gonna be a completely different vibe. It's gonna be Ludacris versus Nelly.
Oh, okay. Well, they're the same genre. They're together. You know, they were early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Which is interesting because they are both considered the South rappers. Those are down South rappers.
Yeah, they are.
So this will be very interesting. I'm very excited to kind of listen to those old songs.
I'm Team Luda. I'm sorry, I'm Team
Luda. I'm Team Luda.
Okay.
Some people was like, Nelly got this, and I was like, no, y'all.
First ones.
Chicken and Beer by itself, the album Chicken and Beer
album was so dope. And now I think it's like 13.
Girl, okay. Because I was sitting there like, who did this to me? Even though I had a crush on both of them. I swore I was going to marry both of them. It just is what it is. But it was
family vibes.
I was going to be on Family Ties and shit. So I'm excited for that. I'm with you though. I think it's going to be Team Luda.
Yeah, Ludacris is gonna win. I feel like he had more bangers than Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
He was featured on a lot more tracks than Nelly was. Not trying to disparage Nelly or anything, because Nelly, he was a good rapper.
Yeah.
Even if he probably came back today, he'll probably like boom. You never know.
He's still fine, so he can do whatever he want to do.
Yeah, see that part right there.
You know how big he is?
Right. Yeah.
So, okay. So speaking of rappers, girl, Chad, Boosie Badass or Mr. Wipe Me Down, he done lost his damn mind. So I'm not sure if you follow him on Instagram.
I do, but I do not watch his lives.
Girl, I was just gonna say that. So his live is off he got banned from live at one point. Like his lives are off the chain. He got naked women, they twerking. It's just a hot mess.
I've seen the repost. Trust me.
A mess. I'll be sitting there like, what? I log in knowing what I'm getting myself into, but the nosy person in who I am just gotta go see. I gotta go see. So with that being said, Boosie recently was on live and he actually talked about how he has had grown women give his 12 and 13-year-old son and nephew sexual favors. So I'm gonna play the clip so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
I'm training them boys right. Asking them my nephew, asking them, ask my son. Yeah. They were 12, 13, they got hit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Hell yeah, I got my fucking son dick sucked. You fucking right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Checked his ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked me out, that bitch. I'm getting them prepared, man.
So both of us have boys.
Right? I have two.
Girl, I'll kill a bitch. Excuse my French, don't excuse it. I don't know. But I would kill somebody, a grown woman.
Yeah, a grown woman. That's rape. It definitely is. Because it is rape. It is.
It's just what it is.
Because he did say, as he just said in the clip, that she did it to him. She did it to his nephew and to his son. I feel as if anybody is doing that with their children, that it's wrong. But he probably wasn't there in the room. Maybe she didn't even do it and she just took the money. Maybe she didn't. He wasn't there in the room.
Right.
Maybe he wasn't in the room with them. So she probably said that she did it and they just probably were in there for a period of time and nothing happened in the room, because if something did happen at the end of the day, that could scare him away from women and traumatize him in his life to make him want to be with a man. You never know.
Boosie is a mess. Okay, so I just feel like he always ends a mess. For somebody who ain't got a single out or nothing, this man stay in some shit. First, it was the Kappa situation. Then it was the crazy ass comments he made about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya.
You mean his son?
We're not gonna do that.
Okay. That's a whole boy.
That's a whole other situation. But they call her a girl. So that's, I mean, your daddy called you Zaya. I'm going to call you Zaya. I don't know what's going on there. But he was in hot water for those comments that he made about that situation. And now this, and I feel like, when is Boosie going to be canceled? Because I feel like he ain't been canceled.
I don't think he's going to get canceled. Only reason why I say I don't think he's going to get canceled is because they want him to be a buffoon.
This is true.
They want him. They want you to act crazy like this. They want to put a rape culture on the Black community. They want to put that on us. So if he's out here saying that a woman did this to my kids, then now that's putting more stigma that on the Black community, that we have predators, sexual predators in our society, which is not really that many Black sexual predators, because we don't have that. We don't have a community of sexual predators. We don't. When somebody finds out that they touched a little girl, like an uncle or a cousin, they get their ass beat, and they're shunned. It's not accepted in the Black community. So that's what I feel like. That's why I feel like he's not going to get canceled, because they want to carry this on.
So this is my issue, right? This is my issue with the whole Boosie situation. I feel like, I do agree with you. I don't feel like he's going to be canceled. He needs to be canceled. The same with R. Kelly. This is the same issue, right? Just different gender.
Yep.
And the thing for me that bothers me, this is in the Black community, the white community, the Mexicans, Hispanic, all together, is that when a male child is being molested by a adult woman, it is not looked at as molestation.
It's not. It's never looked at as molestation. It's looked at as if, you got the juice because you got a grown woman all in your face. That's true.
And to me, that is an issue in itself. So at 13, he's the man. A 13-year-old girl, she fast, whatever the case is. That's a problem for me. So.
Because a man, if he's sleeping with a 13-year-old girl, he's going straight to jail. If they find out that it was a woman, yeah, you're absolutely right. Nothing is going to happen to her.
They looking at us like, why you so upset? Just chill. Let's figure out what happened. Blah, blah. I'm gonna tell you right now, my son and how I am with my kid, it ain't nothing to figure out. I'm gonna go ballistic. Just like I don't like when grown women say to my son, like, "Oh, you gonna be how old are you? You want to be my boyfriend? Bitch, I'll smack you. Stop playing with me." Because my son at 18 can't say that to a little girl. So why do you think it's appropriate for you to say it to my son? Like, I be ready to fight. And I'm not even a fighter. I'm going to call the police person because I know they going to handle it. But I be ready to box. Like, girl, who you talking to? Don't talk to my kid that way. What's wrong with you?
But it's just crazy because they just made it like they kind of normalized it. To talk to little boys that way, which is not right. I don't agree with that at all, that women should not talk to little boys under the age of 18 that way. Even though boys, when they become, into their puberty, they definitely, especially at 16 years old, they definitely do start, gravitate more towards 20-year-old women. So, but that's still rape at the end of the day.
It sure is. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, you come up on Quandale like that, shorty, first of all, you better be ready to fight. And I hope you can do time because I'm definitely pressing charges. It's just what it is. So, listen, for real, that's kind of all I got for hot topics today. And I want to thank Angelica from Home Secrets for coming on and telling us about her products. This is so dope.
Having me. Again, you guys can go to my Instagram, _home secrets. A link is in my bio to my website, ahomesecrets.com.
Yes. So, like I said, the link, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is tags below. You can definitely click there. And if you are listening on any podcast streaming service, it's in the description. Just hit that shit. You can follow me on Cubana Kiss on everything. That's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Until then, TTYL.
All right, bye.